Okay, swing single leg stuff. Like, we're making mistakes with the single leg, and this is not just you. This is all over the country at every weight class, at every level. People are making these same mistakes. We have to shoot knowing that we're going to get right to the finish. It's not shoot to the leg. You haven't won anything by getting to the leg. You have to wrestle all the way to the points, not to the leg. Okay? And one of the main mistakes is we're getting to the leg and we're letting the weight come on top of our head, and then we keep holding the weight, the leg, and then we get extended down like this, and you start pulling instead of driving. Okay, instead of driving. There's all kind of little adjustments we need to make when something like this happens. Okay, Alex, come out. Okay, so actually, Cole, come out. Let's Cole, the single leg. So one of the things I want to do is I want to get some volume repetition with this single leg. But first, let's just talk about the finish and stuff. When I get to the single leg, just stand square, right hand stance, okay? When I get to the single leg, okay, and I get to the shot, okay? I have to be prepared to come up with the leg every time. Whether it's a low single, whether it's a swing single, whether it's a head outside single, like, you're prepared to stand up with it. Don't think in these big matches that you're going to finish it down on the mat. Especially if he starts to drop up to your knees and he gets his weight on me like this, and he gets his head or his chest over my head like this. This is starts crawling. Okay, that's trouble right there. That's trouble. I'm definitely not going to hold on with two hands and just start hoping. Okay? So the first finish really is just going to post and drive back to your feet. You're going to post and drive back to your feet. As soon as I feel myself, okay, just get down to your knees. As soon as I feel myself and I'm starting to lose this position right here, okay, again, and I've got my hands locked and start to lose in the post. I'm going to let go. I'm not going to hold on with two hands. Then I get my head up and I start driving back to my feet. I want to get the foot up here, okay? So I call it just a post and drive, almost like a track position. Don't talk to her right now. She's trying to film something. Thanks. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to release and post. Okay, now, if you notice, I'm already extended. I'm extended. This would be not extended, right? My shoulders are stacked over my knees. As I start to get extended, I'm starting to get weak. I'm going to let go and post. Now I'm going to take my lower body and I'm just going to catch back up with my upper body. Okay? I'm going to hold this leg like a crowbar. I'm not pulling really. I'm just holding it. I am pulling, but I'm not like stopping and pulling the weight this way. I'm going to pull my hips to the leg. Okay? When my head starts to come up, I put my forehead on my opponent, and I stand up with the single leg. Now it's not over. I need to bump and squat, bump, and squat, and get the foot up. Now the weight's off. Now I can put the weight back on them, and I can turn my opponent, take my opponent down. So for this position here, we get in, he starts to extend us, and then post. Okay, I need to do it a little bit more realistic. You get it on me. Right, you left in your single leg, I start to sprawl my leg back right here. Okay, when he did it right away, as he didn't hold on with two hands, he's going to post. Now he should immediately start crawling his knees. You don't even have to knee slide, because sometimes that will make you mess it up. You're just going to crawl your knees underneath you. And his head should be turning into me, standing me up. When you get to your feet, then you relock your hands. Okay? Now he's going to bump and squat and get the foot up. And now we'll go. You can take your opponent towards his back. In folk style wrestling, I'm always going to try to take him towards his back. Because I don't want to take him towards his feet. Stand back up. If I take him towards his hands, he might roll underneath. He might roll underneath and try to leg pass me or something. So I don't want to give him an opportunity to attack me. So I try to always take him towards his back in this position. There's some skill involved in here with this trip down. Okay, I don't want to fall when I have his leg. I got to get it away from the knee so he can't pull his leg down. He's super strong there. I get leverage on the foot. I take his head, I pull his head to his knee. Now I'm going to sidestep and block. Take him right to his back. Okay? That's the first situation that we'll work on. I don't want to give you too much at once, but you're going to go single leg, post. Don't go here. If you feel the weight of their body coming on the back of your head, you better adjust right now. Otherwise, you're probably going to lose that takedown. Okay, so this is a real-time thing. I'm underneath, post, and I start crawling. Cole's instinct was to do a knee slide. That looks good in theory. You don't really need a knee slide in this situation. You just need to pull your knees back underneath you and stand up. Okay? If I let this person stay on your feet here, where his body can wrap over the top of my head, and I step like this, you can try to grab that leg. No, over the top and practice like this. Okay? So I got to make sure that my head comes up and I stand up. I'm pushing him. I'm pushing him. Okay? Do this stuff right. Here we go. 1, 2. Okay. So look, these positions that we have to get comfortable with. It's hard to move on. Just sit down on that, Alex, until we can do this stuff, these mechanical things, very cleanly. Okay? So when I shoot to the leg. Okay, I shoot to the leg, and they square up on me, my head's going to change position. Okay, so I'm looking to target his thigh with my shoulder. His thigh with my shoulder. So when I shoot from here and I'm entering in this position, my shoulder is going to hammer into that thigh. Boom, right there. Boom. My hip power, I have to let my hip power into the leg. With my hips going over my knee, over my foot, into the leg. Okay, that's where the power and the rotation and the speed come from. Okay? I'm not just going to drop on the leg. I need to shoot in there hard. When I shoot to this leg and my shoulder hits the thigh in here, boom, my neck's going to slide to his thigh. So I'm trying to trap his leg with my head and my neck. Okay? Now, ideally, I could just continue to move behind him and grab the far leg. But he's good. He's going to start to square up. Okay? So I can do that again. As he starts to square up, my head changes. So I'm not like this anymore. As he starts to square up, boom, I go back to this. Now, I'm driving, single leg squat, up, up. I'm securing the leg. My hand's gonna drop to the ankle. Stand up so they can see what I'm doing. I drop to the ankle and I get it up into my armpit. Okay? I wanna stay as close to the foot as I can so I don't have to carry his weight. Okay? Now he's gonna carry all the weight. Then I can back trip him down. But these two things we're messing up on is this position with your head and neck and back, as well as the way you're getting up. Okay, too many of you are getting up where you got the guys weights on the back of your head, and you're just standing up butt first, and just like not anywhere near being conscious enough as you need to be in this position. This is every match. Okay, you're going to shoot a single leg almost every match, right? Okay, so you're going to be in this position every single match. You should know it pretty well. You should know it backwards and forward because you're going to be here. Okay, you're going to see this problem, so you need to do it right. And need to hold yourself accountable for getting these steps right. This is not that complicated, but it does take a little while to develop this, to really feel the right movement. So I'm going to go, hey Moses, stop for a second. Okay, I'm gonna go here, here. The legs being pulled in, the weight's on the top. I gotta do something about that. I gotta go like this. Now, I'm in a position to drive up and through, okay? Even if you just come up without the leg, but he goes backwards, that's better. I'd rather see you be here, crawl in, stand up, the leg gets away from you and you're still wrestling and chasing him off the mat. Okay? Referee sees, I took a shot, my opponent went backwards, he's going, I'm just waiting for that to happen 2 more times, and boom, there's a stalling call. Okay? 3 unanswered shots, these refs are trained to call stalling. So you also have to know that, especially in this postseason. I take a shot, they don't respond, 2 more shots, that's like half of a point, which can be the difference in especially championship wrestling. Okay, questions that you have? Coach, is there anything I can explain for
one thing I have a question about is as you're getting hits under you, it doesn't matter how close the foot comes in, because some people are coming out here, I saw that earlier that you put it close to your knee when you go up. So does that distance matter?
It's a great question. As long as they can't drape over top of me and grab my leg, I'm in good position. What I don't want to do is have my head down where they can cover me. So just get in on a single leg here. Okay, I get his head down, now I can cover it like this. I can use my whizzer. I can grab it, step up with that leg. Step up. Boom. I'm gonna grab this leg. I'm gonna trap it. Okay, now he's stuck in this position. Stay on the single leg. Okay, but if he simply turns his forehead to me, right here, now I can't get over him. I can't get over him. I'm standing up like this. And now he's driving into me, and I'm moving backwards. Don't squat, hurry up. Boom. I should already be up. Should already be up. I want to spend zero time like this. I'm going to get that foot up right now. Okay? But it's all about your body position that keeps me from grabbing something. Yes?
Second one, head position. So everyone's getting a bit stuck here. Do you want us to slide it up? Do you want to lift, push, or?
Well, it's all reaction. If I get here and I feel the weight come over, I'm going to do something about it right now. Okay? If I start to feel myself go down on the way, I'm going to close my hands. Sometimes you don't have to unlock your hands. You can just adjust and keep driving. But if you feel yourself losing, catch yourself. Don't go here. You're going to lose that for sure. Okay? You're going to lose that for sure. They're going to scrape it off. They're going to run behind you. You got to keep moving through the position. You got to wrestle to the points, not to the leg. So again, when I feel myself losing, let go and start to fight for head position. Okay, and move in with your hips. As they sprawl off, maybe we sprawl off and we come up neutral. No big deal. No big deal. Okay, I took an attack and moved backwards. The referee saw it, they're on my side. Okay, did I answer your question? Okay. Okay, so we'll do this and we'll come back and work on the close whistle position because this is important. I think you guys dealt with that last night. Yeah? Okay, 1, 2. The single leg position, right? A lot of us are still coming up and you're not coordinated the way you're coming up. Either you're stepping up with this foot first and putting yourself in a vulnerable position, or you still got the back of your head just up on your knees. Turn this way so you can see. If this belly's on the back of my head like this, put your chest up. Like, I'm not going anywhere here. I'm not going to score there. This is the main thing you got to do, is you got to turn your head up like this. You have to get strong with your position and your neck and your upper and your back, and you want to put your forehead on. Forehead on. I don't want my ear on. I'm still like this. So I got to go from this position here to this position here. And now my forehead is driving through my spine, through my hips, up. Okay? I'm not stepping up like this. He's going to catch me for sure. It's like this. Moving in. And then I step up. This is when I say single leg squat, this is what I'm talking about. Okay? Single leg squat. Boom. And then I'm going to get that foot up. I'm not going to mess around. Stand up, stand up, stand up. In this position here for a long time either. Okay? There's cutbacks here. You know a cutback? So like he's got a single leg. And I cut him back here. I cut him back to his back. Okay? That's a legal cutback. You do it with your hand. If I did it with my foot, that would be illegal. Okay? Okay, when I move my foot, I can take this foot and throw it here. Look at it back. Okay, that's actually illegal. Some refs probably won't call it because they don't know it. But when I get this foot up, my hands are going to work fast. I'm here, 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 right there. That happens right now. I don't want to hold this leg like this for a long time. Okay? I need to get it straight and get the weight off. Get the weight off. I'm also not pulling from that position. I'm driving. I'm driving. You got to get this concept, and this concept will change your wrestling. This simple concept is that you need to drive the weight. You have to drive the weight. You can't pull the weight. And I see it all over, especially at the high school level. You get to a single leg and you think you want to pull. No, no, no. Your body needs to come up, get strong, and drive. And drive the weight. I drive the weight off of myself. As I pick the foot up, as I get this foot up, and I bump the foot, I'm into it. I'm into it. Then I pick it back. I don't want to pick it up and start pulling. Okay? Unless maybe we're on the edge of the mat and I'm going to pull it to the center and then kick him down hard. Okay? But in general, you're driving the weight. Questions that you have? Yes? Okay, speak up, I can't hear you.
So if you have like you take the leg, right?
Yeah.
And then they end up on the hand, what do you do?
just take the points. That means they bailed on you. They turn away. I mean, if they turn away like this, just take the points. Yeah, they're giving up right there. What I saw is a lot of this and dropping down with them as you take them down. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. If you follow the rules, you're gonna be in better shape. The rule is they hit the mat before you hit the mat, always. That's all. You just follow that rule, you're gonna be safer, right? I got a guy's leg up, I got a girl's leg up. I'm gonna take her down. She's gonna hit the mat, then I cover. We don't ever go down together. That means we're gonna roll and scramble. Don't want that. Make sense? So again, back to this point. Okay, when I start to get here, and I'm going to right up, right now. Right up, right now. That takes practice, that takes understanding. Don't try to limp it out. We're not dealing with a ankle whizzer or a closed whizzer yet. They're just sprawling on you trying to cover your head. Okay, so this is like position one. Fix this and we'll move on and I'll give you a more complicated problem. Okay, here we go, 1, 2. The mechanics. Yeah. Another thing is you got to have a good partner too, or you want a good partner to help you go through this stuff slowly, and then you start to speed up slowly. Okay, you can't just rush through this stuff. The mechanics are important, right? The way you take a shot, where you put your hands on, the fact that your feet are moving. Like when I see a lot of you drills, like you just grab and your feet are like dead, and then you just take a shot. Like every time I do this, I'm going to be pushing a little bit, pulling, you grab me back. So that's part of the thing. When I grab you, you grab me. Don't be a scarecrow, okay? So my hands are working, and I'm pushing, and I'm pulling, but my feet stay in this basic attack position. Sometimes when you guys pull, you'll take your attack leg and pull it backwards. Well, now you can't shoot. You can't shoot. You don't shoot from this position. You shoot from this position. So when I'm pushing and pulling, my feet are still in attack position. And this is where I attack from. This is also where I defend from. So you got to pay attention to all of it. Your hand position. Okay, we're going inside tie. Head's on this side. I'm twisting the shoulders. My feet are moving. I might push in. And for me, when I go to pull, I'm not thinking pull him into me. I'm just thinking pull him down. Down. Give me some resistance here. Down. Okay. My hand. Wipe the back. I can read my watch. I'm rotating his head down. Okay. I might come back and block the shoulder, but then I'm stepping. I'm stepping. I want my entry to be here, under his chin. Under his chin. Okay. As I drive into the leg and create this angle around the leg. Then I can stand up if I need to, or cut the corner if I need to. Okay. So after this, I want to get some volume repetition on just shooting the single leg with lots of speed. You know, let's get 50, 60 of them in. Okay, then you're going to feel that much better tomorrow and the next day. Okay, so this closed whizzer position, I shoot a single leg here, and the knee comes out, and he turns into a whizzer. So turn away and whizzer. Right there. Okay, just rest on the ground right there. So he's going to ankle whizzer. Turn. Alex is super flexible in this position, so he knows how to really crank that whizzer. So I'm here. My arm is I'm going to lace my arm now. So I'm going to actually let this arm go long, okay? I may be thinking go behind or limp arm right away, but as soon as they give me any resistance there and I don't feel it right away, I immediately change and stand up. Immediately. If I don't get the first thing I want to do, stand up. I throw all that other stuff out, I stand up, okay? And when we're here, and this closed whizzer on the outside, okay? Lift up so they can see. Okay, I'm not just going to try to pick this leg up because his knee's still going down and away. He can still limp leg out of that, or pull me back down to the mat and square me up. So I might think I'm going to pull this guy back down and square up my hips on him and break the lock. Okay, so I'm going to go. My hand placement is really important. I'm going to go right to the top of the knee, because I want to control. Just sit up. I want to control his shin. Okay, from the knee down to the ankle, I want to take control of that. So I'm here deep, he starts to ankle whizzer me, I'm going to go right to the top of the knee with my right hand right here, and I pull it up on my knee. Okay, stay back down on the mat. Okay, so my left knee is going to be right by his shin, here. My arm's deep. I go here, and I pull it up on my, give me some weight, would you? Yeah, pull up on my ramp, okay? Alex is so flexible here, okay? So, you gotta work on that. So, from here, I just stand up. Come on up, come on up, come on up, okay? Pull, finish. Loaded, loaded. Okay, again. So, I'm on this leg, he's on the close. Did you see what I was teaching? Okay, get down in that position. Right here, I'm here, ankle wizard. Okay, I'm gonna go to the top of the knee, right here with my right hand. Okay, and I pull up, right here, tight to my body. And then I step up into it. This is the position I want. Look how funky his hip is right here. Okay, this is why Alex had to stay down, because he doesn't have the flexibility here in his hip. Okay, now Cole doesn't like this position. He wants to straighten this out. Right there, go back. Okay, I'm hiking up high. As he straightens it out, boom, right to his back, boom. Okay, I'm gonna catch the inside this time. I'm still taking him to his back. I didn't take him to his hands, but give me the foot. I'm here. Now this foot comes inside. So as he straightens up, right there. Boom. I keep the foot. Notice I'm still on my feet. I didn't drop to my knees with him. Then I cover him. He's probably going to bail out, turn to his belly, and then I cover. Okay? Questions about that? This is a really important position. Yes?
Can you show the trip at the end one more time?
Sure.
please?
I'll show the whole thing again. So we get in, turn this way. I get into single-legged as you find the ankle wizard. I'm over here. Your instinct might be to try to limp arm out, okay? Stand up, especially if they stop you at all. Any hesitation, if it doesn't execute perfectly, get up with the leg right away, okay? That's the only answer. It's the only answer. So I'm here, boom, up, right now. Up top right here, boom, right there. Right there. Make sense? If I wanted to take the foot, notice I'm in between his legs here. Okay? So if I take it to this side, don't fall down. Don't fall down. If I'm here, okay, I can sit here. Okay, I take it to this side now, I'm behind him. It's even more secure. Now I can go back to my first finish. And I pull him back over his foot. Okay? Questions about that? Hey, do it right. You've been Creighton trained. Oos.